I've been playing a bit of Nioh off stream, so I got the first 2 DLCs finished. And now we're on the last one. And I think I have like 4 missions to do in the last DLC. So, yeah. And then once I can finish all this up, then we'll be on to New Game Plus 3. And New Game Plus 3 introduces like a whole bunch of new stuff. Let's see. Oh boy. We got a buff crab. Those crabs suck. It's probably my least favorite enemy in the game. One of my least favorite enemies in the game. Nice. Probably gets released midnight Pacific time. I don't know. It really depends. Like, there was another game. Catherine Full Body didn't get released until 8 o'clock in the morning. So I wasn't able to play it until the next day. Alright, someone's throwing bombs at us. Oh, I see him. He's all the way over there. I really hate these crabs. It's one of the only enemy in the game that forces you to play their game. Like, you really can't do anything. Unless you have an element tied to your weapon. There we go. There we go. Nice. That went well. Hey. There's so much content to this game. It's insane. Like, compared to the Souls games, or, you know, any game that's inspired by Souls, there's so much content to Nioh. Not just like, oh, he got us. Not just like, hey, here's just a regular new game, another new game. Like, they add so much to the new game. Thumbs up. Hey, he liked the thumbs up. Hey, all right. But yeah, there's like so much content. I don't know if it was like this with Nioh 1. Do 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 do. All right, we gotta destroy this. It's giving off the poison effect. Let's see. Oh my god, I missed that twice. Here, let's buff our defense. Because this guy right here is annoying. More content meaning new game plus items only or missions too? All the missions are the same. Well, the layouts for the missions change, but the missions themselves are all the same. So it's like, you know, view of the cherry blossom is still view of the cherry blossom, but they'll start incorporating enemies that normally don't show up until, like, that normally don't show up until later levels in the mix. So they changed the enemy layouts, but then they also changed like what items you can get. So here, let me destroy this because this is having me worried. All right, so let's see. So for instance, the level. Oh God. Yeah. Let's eat some antidote. Yeah. All right, one sec. I gotta go turn off my alarms. Oh, let's see. So, on your first playthrough, the armor is capped at level 150, and each new game ups it by 10 levels. So right now, this is New Game Plus Plus, so 170 is the highest level. New Game Plus 3 is 180, and etc., etc. The plus next to the level is also increased. Every New Game Plus, so that's like... So for instance, this will be level 183 because it has plus 13 levels to it. That's also increased every New Game Plus. Sometimes the rarity of items that you can grab is increased. So for instance, once you beat the final boss on your first playthrough, you unlock the rarity of divine items. But the divine items in New Game Plus aren't that good because it's meant for you to go to... Or in your first playthrough, they're not that good because they're really meant to be used in New Game Plus, because then they start having the plus levels on them, and plus levels are better than non-plus levels. So the highest rarity in regular game is epic, which is purple. So that becomes a thing. In New Game Plus Plus, this doesn't change. So divine is still the max you can get, but the plus level is upped. So there's that. The special effects that you can get on weapons or in equipment start becoming more plentiful and rarer drops. So what started happening on this one was star ones. So star ones are basically... So if you have a star mid-attack damage and a non-star mid-attack damage, the star one is a better effect. So say the non-star is like 2.4, the star is 4.2. So this starts dropping more, starts dropping. And then on New Game Plus 3, you start to get like 2 to 3 on pieces of gear, which is something else. They unlocked an item called the Picture Scroll, which is locked behind the first New Game Plus, which is another, item, and you can get a lot of them. And this can change your builds and stuff. Like for instance, I got one. Some things on this are stats on this are dedicated to new games. So like Ultimate Magic, I only got on the Wise, which is New Game Plus 3. Wasn't available on Demon or Strong, which is New Game Plus 1 and New Game Plus 2. So that changes. The Yakakami Magatama, which is basically essential for every build in the game, doesn't drop until New Game Plus. Graces. Now, gear that normally don't have set bonuses. So the Hayabusa has a set bonus, set bonus. So every time you pick up this gear, it's always going to have this. And you can't change it. So equipment that doesn't normally have set bonuses start having them. So the Kodama Bowl. This has the Inari Grace, but I also have one that has the Imbusi Grace. So gear that normally doesn't have set bonuses now have them. And it's random. It's RNG. So you can have, as you can see, these two are the same piece and they have two different ones. And then these get better with each New Game Plus. So you have Graces in Demon, which is when they start dropping. You have Graces in Wise, and then you have Graces in Nioh. And the Nioh ones are better than the Wise, and the Wise are better than the Demon. So set building becomes Pretty big. It starts to get to the point to where the set bonuses aren't that good anymore because, like, for instance, this one maxes out at giving you like 150 health. Wise will give you like 400, 500. So, yeah. And then it's just so much stuff. Your soul cores. I don't know if I can show you that here. Oh, no, I can. Your soul cores can now be upgraded to rank 20. They can now be divine as well, which means their special effects are better now. And their level goes up with every new game plus, and just so much stuff. You constantly get skills to upgrade your stuff, and just more stuff. It's Souls games don't do this. It's basically, hey, here's tougher enemies. Here's tougher enemies with a tweaked layout, and that's it. That's pretty much what Souls does. It's just a different layout, and enemies are harder. This one gives you and that's not even all. So there's an item in the next new game plus that I haven't gotten, so I don't know what it is, but it only drops in the Wise. Enemies get tougher. So enemies get tougher. And it requires you to play differently. So for instance, when I was on regular new game, I basically spammed kick into shoulder 100% of the time, and I was able to defeat almost everything because this does like ridiculous key damage. Now, as the enemies get stronger, their key, it basically becomes a point to where you want to damage their key. It's always been a game where you want to defeat an enemy's key first. But that becomes more prevalent in the new games because they become so strong. You really want to damage their key. So it forces you to play differently. Like yokai abilities, I never really used them in new game. Or in my first playthrough. Never really did. Never had to. In new game plus 2, I have to. Or I feel like I can't beat certain enemies. So it forces you to play differently. Oh, another thing is the level caps go up as well. So for new game plus 2, the level is capped at 400, and the stats are capped at 99. When you get the new game plus 3, this opens up this, I think, 500 or 600, and your stats can now go up to 200. That changes, well. So there's just a whole lot of stuff that they add to the game to keep you playing and keep it fresh and interesting. You might be doing the same levels over and over again every new game plus. I think this is going to be a bird guy. It's not. See, in the last one, he was a bird guy. He changed. This right here, this enemy's buff. That's why he's red. So he's stronger and he's faster. He also takes less damage. This is another thing for New Game Plus. So not only are all the enemies stronger and faster, but he's like hyper strong. And this can also happen to bosses too. So I gotta focus on beating this guy because one good hit and I can die. Hey, good morning, Nesco. Okay. Didn't look pretty, but hey, it got the job done. I was told there was literally nothing added in New Game Plus and Bloodborne. No special items, just maybe harder enemies. Yeah. I think so. I don't really know Bloodborne that heavily, but I think so, yeah. And from what I understand, it's just like one of the Souls games where it stops increasing after 7. So I think New Game Plus 7 is the max. I think that's Sekiro. Yeah, I think Sekiro stops after 7. But I don't really remember. But yeah, there's not much is added. No, you can pretty much do everything in your first playthrough. They add so much replayability in these games. Is that like a Tongue's brother? It is. That's actually a Nioh 1 enemy. One sec, I gotta... Okay. But yeah, they add so much depth to these games to keep you playing. Although I do feel like you kind of miss out by playing the game now, because the game was released in the DLCs were released in intervals, about like 3 months apart from each other. And you do kind of miss out on set building with each New Game Plus, because since Dream of the Nioh has the best ones, it kind of encourages you just to rush through the New Game Pluses and not really pay attention to the graces that were added in each new game. So essentially, you're kind of missing out on phases that the game went through and just rushing to the last one because it's the best. That was the same issue I had in Monster Hunter World, where people who started playing in Iceborne, they missed out on the tempered monsters in high rank that were a big deal at the time. They didn't get that experience. That part kind of sucks, and I kind of wish that I played Nioh's DLCs when they came out, just to get the full effect. I think this is a Nioh 1 level. Now I think about it. But yeah. Hope you had a nice Wednesday, Thursday, Asuka. Oh no, we gotta defeat this. Oh no, it's just a dweller. Once we finish this, I think I'll boot up Nioh 1. And take a look. I've been playing so much Nioh 2. I haven't really taken Nioh 1. But on Nioh 1, it was the same situation. I started playing it when it released. I got bored to it after grinding like a maniac, and I had quit it when the DLCs came. And sometime later, I came back and just ran through the DLCs fast because I wasn't so excited about the game anymore. Yeah, I guess that can happen. It is a very grindy game. I didn't really play Nioh 1 too much. I only did one playthrough of it, and I was too dumb to grasp the concept of the game. It wasn't until this game that I really took the time to learn it, so... Like, I know Maria was in Nioh 1, but I didn't experience her until this game, because I didn't play any of the DLCs. Which is something that I would like to change. I'd like to play the first game one day. Go back and play it. But I heard, and correct me if I'm wrong, I heard the DLCs were meant to be played with each new game. Like for instance, they expected you to be on New Game Plus 1 to do the first DLC. And then New Game Plus 2 to do the second one or something like that. That's what I've been told. I don't know how true that is, but... These variations are the worst. As in, like, they're just bad. The crab arm guys, I feel like they're non-lethal at all. Yeah, I think that was the case. Yeah, that's rough. That's pretty rough. Ow. That rock hurts. No, nice try. Oh, it's just him? I thought there was a third. I love that. That's so nice. I love that. Let's see, Scumpus. Yeah, not bad. I played Monster Hunter with a friend. Didn't have Iceborne at first, so we just played main game for a long time. Hey, that sounds great. Regular World is really good. I spent so much. I think I spent more hours in Regular World than I did Iceborne. I think so. Speaking of which, let me check my Switch. Is it available now? It's not available yet. I'm checking if you can play Rise. I wonder when it's going to become available. 3 o'clock? Or in fact that I think we stayed long on the main game. Then I burnt out and quit before endgame of Iceborne. The endgame of Iceborne gets pretty mind-numbing after a while. So the decoration farm, which was pretty bad in base game, gets even worse. Because they add so many more decorations. Possibilities. Here, let's see. Ah, shit. I didn't want to do that. Oh, it doesn't matter. Yeah, Safa... Well, no, now you can do Safajiva by yourself. But yeah, Safajiva, when it first came out, required people. So did Cove Taraf. I farmed Cove Taraf for 400 hours to get one item. I was going crazy. But in the end, Cove turned out to be my favorite fight of all monsters. In fact, I got a poster of Cove recently that I shared on Instagram, too. No, let's back up. I don't want to fight whatever that is. But yeah, those things were pretty intense. You needed coordination with people back in the day to do them. So watching people be able to do Cove with like 3 people potentially, or 1 cycle him. It was pretty common to 2 cycle him. Seeing people find a way to 1 cycle him was incredible. But it required some serious coordination. That's actually where I started playing bow too. Because Ice Bow was really good against Cove on the final phase. Before then, I had no idea how to play bow. There we go. God, everything is dying so fast. I think that's it. Oh no, we got one more. Oh, no, nice try. I almost killed myself. Okay. And there we go. Grab all that shite. I think we got everybody except everyone in that dark zone, which we're in now. Oh, I see why they did this. So you can get this. I see. Okay. Slow him down. Oh no, wrong item. Hey, we leveled up our ninjutsu. Sweet. He's dead. Not really what I wanted to do, but hey, I'll take it. No. Alright. All enemies are dead. Me literally getting an 8-bit adapter for bow muscle memory. I'm gonna give the Switch Pro controller a chance. I'm gonna see if it's gonna work for me. I've been hearing people complain about it, but I'm gonna give it a chance. I've been actually hearing people complain about the PS5 controller, saying they don't like it anymore. Like, at first they thought it was cool, but now they don't like it much. Oh, Jack, I don't know if you're still here, but I just saw your message. Yeah, it's flipping the pages, yeah. Let's see. All right, let's buff up. Oh, sweet. You just do this. All right, let's go after this. Yeah. I hate these dudes. They're so annoying. They deal so much damage. Alright, he's done. Do this. Okay. Wait, did someone throw something out? I was gonna say. Alright, rebuff. No. Ow. Oh no! I didn't have enough time to stab him. Alright, we gotta get that. Ow. Man. I tried to get the dark pool gun, and I put myself in a bad situation. Is Nioh 2 Souls-like game? It's inspired by Souls, yeah, but it's also inspired by Ninja Gaiden. I think of all the Souls-like games out there, I think Nioh 2 is the most unique take on the formula. I shouldn't have used the lightning, actually, now that I think about it. But yeah, it's definitely inspired by Souls. Oh, you gotta defeat the remnants again? There should be another one. There he is. God, that does so much damage. Alright, boss incoming. Rebuff. I don't know where he is, though. Shit! And here. Security. Just gotta find him. Oh, this is good. Slow him down. get away from that.
There we go. Alright, re-slow him down. Ow. I hate this boss. No, stop. You can never tell where his kids are. Like, I have a hard time keeping track of all of it. No. Should do it. Yeah. Third. I gotta get rid of these. There we go. Ow. Okay. Ugh. Never mind. I wish I knew why it doesn't do the full version of my yokai ability sometimes, but then it doesn't. But then it does. I wish I could figure that out. Alright, we're not going to use Thunder. Not yet. Go. Like that. I don't understand it. Maybe I gotta do a mid kick. You need to use the ability twice. Oh, like press it twice? Ow. Okay. Alright, sure. I wasn't even able to play the game there. Jeez. I'll get back to you guys in a second. I want to beat this guy first. Alright, I'll make a mental note to press it twice. This was my worst boss in the entire game, though. This guy was really hard for me. Let's just do it on him too. Oh, I see. Okay. I did not know that. Thank you. Alright. Wait. Okay, I was not paying attention. I thought I was looking off the screen for the other guy. Alright, he spawned. Yeah, there he is. Oh, but he's using a staff. Oh, it slowed me down. You know, I'm gonna drag this out. I do not want to slow down going into the snake boss. God, you're so slow. see. Okay. No. Ow. Ow. No, I learned. God, that depletes your ki so much. Nope. No. Ah, man, that does so much more. Thank you. Thanks for telling me that. Because, God, that helps so much. All right, come here. Ow. I don't think I'll be able to. No, he hopped. God damn it, he hopped over him. All right, slow him down. No. No, I think I'm dead. That's death. That's not death. Ugh. No, dude. I'm running away. Ow, ow. No. Okay. No. Dodged too early. Okay. Oh my god. That dude is tanky as fuck. He has so much health. Ooh.
So, you're looking for a missing...
You're looking for a missing
The
person?
heavens have given me this task?
Nope, still not available. Oh, let's see. When no one called the PS4 controller cheap. When no... Wait. No one called the PS4 controller cheap. Yeah, it's weird. I was watching a PS5 controller review, and they were saying how, compared to a PS4 controller feels cheap. When no one was saying it was cheap. I kind of ruined Monster Hunter World for myself. I started looking in the meta, or what is best, and took the fun out of it. When you are no longer just messing around and learning by doing, especially with a friend who hasn't looked into it, it gets frustrating and annoying when you can't do the things you want to do. I don't know. I didn't feel that way. I played Monster Hunter the meta way, and I had a lot of fun with it. There, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more missions to do. And then this new game is done. We can move on. All right, that was 370. 3. All right, so 3, 1, 4, 7, 6. What was the 1? We'll do this one next. Yeah, I mean, I did that, but I killed all the monsters first before I did that. Before I didn't look into meta sets until all monsters were dead. And I was pretty content. Yeah, sort of. Like when you do missions in the arena and you know how the crossbows are useless and a waste of time, and your friend who thinks it's fun to go out in the middle and use them away so you can't fight. Alrighty. Do I have to talk though? I do. Yes, to pray for the dead. Look at all the dead people, man. This place is not a happy place. Ah, I thought I could get it. He's dead. Yeah, with most other weapons, things was about the big snake in the game. It's pretty cool that I can do that combo and not actually look at the game. Hey, what's up, Salty Asian? Happy Friday for you. Someone following me? Oh no, he's shooting a... And... That sucks. You take a shot. You take a shot to the head. And then you get stomped. And then you get kicked to death. Ouch. I don't know why, but I gotta break all these. I think he was talking about the overall feel of it, build quality. It is. It's more Souls. It's a more fun Souls with better character control. That? You give heals a bad name. Sort of. Ow. I'm thinking of getting rid of that move. It's not that useful anymore. It's fun to do, but Opportunist just isn't that useful anymore. With how much people hit you for, going for Opportunist is now just a huge risk. Especially, like, even if you do parry the first hit, it's not necessarily a guarantee that you'll even be able to do anything afterwards, especially if they have a follow-up attack. If they have a follow-up attack, then you getting the first parry means nothing. I had a pic of me soloing old school upscale Val because Barb was tired and it was more fun. Who's Barb? I have no idea who Barb is. Yeah. No. Yeah, it would be hard to unlearn that unless you went through all Monster blind. It's best to go through Monster Hunter blind, I think. Oh God. Oh no, is he? This is terrible. All right, we got one. I still can't do anything against. I gotta let him come to me. Cause there's no way I'm fighting that superpowered dude and this guy at the same time. That's just suicide. I think it's too close still, but... Nice. There we go. We believe in you. This guy right here hits like a truck, and his moves are so unorthodox. He's one of the only enemies I don't fully understand his move list.
in the game. He scares me. He's one of the only enemies that scares me still. Him and the ninja Yoki, because they hit so goddamn hard. I'm slowing him down. There we go. Hey, what's up, Alex? Happy Friday. All right, got one. The buffs are what killed him. If we didn't buff like that, he would have not went down nearly as easy. All right, let's see. I think someone was shooting me from the roof, I think. No, I guess not. Never mind. Yeah, it was the buffs. Yeah, no, I slew him. I slowed him down. I increased my attack by, I think, 30%. But it... So... Let's see. You see in the bottom left screen, the little menu with the 4 icons? Not the ones all the way at the bottom. So, the one on the right, I believe, is... It increases our ki regeneration. The hand-to-hand weapons, they use ki really a lot of ki. They're not that... They don't do a lot of single damage. So, like, for instance, you got to do a lot of combos. And it takes up a lot of your ki. So that makes us regenerate our ki faster. The top one is just basically regenerate our HP. Like regen from Final Fantasy. The one on the left is purification. So yokai, it's easier to get it inflicted on yokai, but you can also use it on human enemies. And basically, when it's infected, when you hit someone, they take more ki damage. And when an enemy's ki is all out, they're basically stunned and they can't attack until they regenerate it. After a set number of attacks, they'll regenerate it back. The bottom one is attack up, but it also lowers our defense. And then the one on the right here, it basically gets rid of that defense down. And then the one on the left, the yellow-looking one, is lightning orbs. So they do lightning damage. They don't do much. The point is not the actual damage. It hits the enemy with lightning damage. And since we're also hitting the enemy with purification, the enemy has 2 effects on them at the same time. And what that does is it puts a status effect on the enemy called Confuse. Let's see if I can find it. Let's see. Yeah, Confuse. So when they have Confuse on, they can't recover their ki back. So they're basically just stuck, pretty much. They can't do anything. So it's really nice. It doesn't last that long, so you really wanna take advantage of it. And then also, I don't know if you noticed, but I think something's a little wrong here. You can see under the ground where the look. You see under the ground where the blood is like laying on top. Oh, you can actually see the line in it too. Oh, Team Ninja. Yeah, but without those buffs, that guy would have been a pain in the ass. Oh, and then the bottom one is to slow him down. I try not to use the slowdown. So if you hit his horn... Shit. Ow. Like that? He loses a lot of his ki. There's a lot of enemies in the game that are like that. Where if you hit their weak spot, they'll lose their ki like that. These guys are their arm. So if you shoot them in the arm, it's actually better than shooting them in the head. If you shoot them in the arm, it does a lot more damage than shooting them in the head. And certain enemies, if you ever see the glowing yellow, you want to aim at that. It doesn't have the same effect on every enemy in the game because some are more resilient to it than others, but for the most part, it works pretty well on most enemies. Like, spiders don't really have that. They're just spiders. Although you can go behind them and hit them in their sack, and if you hit them in their sack, they'll let you get a free hit, a free stomp. And then this guy right here, his only weakness is that he'll try to eat you, and then when he tries to eat you, you want to throw something in his mouth. The enemy variety and like what you can do to the enemies is so elaborate in this game. I feel like Nioh doesn't get it doesn't get the justification that it deserves. Like, there's a lot to it. It has a lot of uniqueness to it. You can literally like play as a ninja, play as a samurai, play as an axeman, play as a magic user. Like the versatility is like is crazy. Or the variety. The variety is like crazy what you can do in this. Ow. He hits hard. I think that's my favorite thing with hand-to-hand now. Is you can, when an enemy is out of key, you can do the forward slap into the stomp on the ground. So you slap them to the ground and then you just stomp on them. The ultimate disrespect. It's so disrespectful. Like, get out of here. I think that's my favorite thing with hand-to-hand now. Alright, we're gonna buff up because this guy can be annoying. We'll slow him down too. I don't think he's gonna have time to... No. Yeah, see, you might not be able to see it, but he's confused. He got demolished. Yeah. Killed the air, you mean? Yeah. Alright, this area is done. I think we got 2 more brushes to get, and then we're done. I'm trying to finish all the missions in New Game Plus because I don't feel like I complete it until I do so. Like, we already have New Game Plus 3 unlocked, but I want to finish New Game Plus first. Or New Game Plus 2 first. Oh, I hate this guy. This guy hits so hard. No. Ah. Magic. Oh, that was enough. Hey, we killed him. Sweet. Moving on. Let's open up this. Oh no, it only opens from the other side. Oh. Okay. But yeah, like, you can play this game. You can play this game entirely just throwing kunais and shurikens and bombs if you want to, like a ninja. And they have builds that support that stuff. I don't know how viable it is on the later New Game Pluses, but you can do it. I'm not sure if you can do that with magic though. I'm not entirely sure if you can just throw out magic spells only. I want to find out. Yeah. There he is. He's not buffed though. There we go. I'm gonna use your own ability against you. Shit. Oh, I just realized we got a hard enemy ahead. Doop. Yeah, this area gets one of the hardest enemies in the game. That guy right there. He's so annoying. Alright, I don't want to attack him unless I know everybody's dead. Yeah, no, he has ads, these guys. I want to pull him out there. Do I got... You can do the same thing with magic. It's just as viable, especially late game. Is it really? That's cool then. That's really cool. I definitely want to play around once I get to the final New Game Plus with magic and stuff. Currently, I'm just trying... Oh, I disconnected my controller. One sec. Yeah, currently, I'm just trying to get through them all in hand-to-hand. No, my controller doesn't want to connect, chat. There it is. I also want to try out Axe. Or it doesn't want to work now. There we go. Or it wants to go in circles. Okay. I think I broke it. Dad, I think I broke it. Hold on. Okay. I think my USB plug in the back of my computer is out a little bit. I have to restart the game. Yeah, the connection, I'm so glad that the new controllers want the USB-C. So I feel like that connection is so much more sturdier. USB mini and micro is just terrible. They disconnect so often. We'll do this. Oh, I don't have a throwable. Here. You use Bluetooth for Nioh too? Bluetooth on what controller? I don't have DS4 set up on the PS4, so I use a wire on my computer. I hate this guy. Paired with the other guys. This guy's a monster. Okay. Shit. Okay. Okay. Ah, shit. No. No, no. Okay, sure. No. I can't see. God, he's so fucking big. Half the time I can't even see what the hell he's doing. That's the one problem I have with this enemy is I can't accurately tell what he's doing half the time because he's so goddamn big. Fuck off. And like his wings hide his moves.
So I don't really know what he's like, he's up to doing. All right, we got one. No, I don't. Never mind. This is gonna suck. Yeah, okay, that wasn't actually as bad. Okay. Oh, shit. Okay. I got a Bluetooth adapter in my PC, and I just paired it with my new PC. Whenever I want to play, then use the cable briefly to connect it to the PS4 at night. I started a new Witcher 3 playthrough yesterday, and sadly I can't make it show me PS4 button, so I just use my Xbox controller. You haven't tried to download a mod for that? I would assume there's a simple mod for that. To change the button layouts. Knowing how popular The Witcher 3 is, there has to be. Someone has definitely made a mod for that. I believe that's like one of the most common mods for video games, if you're comfortable modding your game. But in recent time, games are starting to have both controller layouts at the same time, which is not, god damn it. When this enemy starts going, dude, godly. My god, that thing just destroyed me. Yo, hey Serio, hey Sam, happy Friday, guys. There's some, yeah, DS4 program, yeah. You can, I've heard of it, I've never used it. That's what should happen first time. Jeez. Oh god, there's Inky's cousins over there. God, that's so good. That is so good. Okay. Do. Think we can one-punch him? One. No. Not strong enough. Oh, God. There we go. There's some... Yeah, DS4 is pretty nice. I think it already has PS5 support for it too. I've never used it either. I've just used everyone else's support, but I hear it's really nice to have. I've never taken the time to learn it though myself. Sadly, the one Xbox One controller I bought fell off my table once. And it's had drifting issues ever since. You can type in the upcoming tab, it'll tell you. I plan on playing Monster Hunter Rise. Should say in the title. Monster Hunter Rise comes out sometime today. I plan on playing that for months. And then Resident Evil in May. Oh god, that was so bad. Nice. God. Nah, it's okay. Don't worry about it. But yeah, I plan on playing Monster Hunter Rise when it's available. For some reason, Capcom didn't decide to release the game for everyone
at the same time, so I'm constantly checking my Switch. I plan on playing that for a good while. I've been looking forward to that game forever. Oh god, what am I doing? Yeah, and then in May, plan on playing Resident Evil 8. And then Subnautica Below Zero. And then after that, I don't really know. Alright, this mission's done.
Oh, and it is.
Thank you. Alright. Yeah, I think I played a bit of The Witcher now. I think my PC can do it without a problem. I keep running it on my second monitor. Alrighty, no problem, Esco. I think I played The Witcher 3 on the PS4. It was a lot of fun. It was as good as everyone said it was, I thought. Alright, let's put more points in the strength. Wow, we hit 3,000. 3,006. Nice. And let's fuse some of these. Don't need it. Still didn't get a divine snake. A snake hates me. I fought that snake like 5 times. He doesn't want to give me a divine soul core. This dude hates me. Let's see. Don't need these. Scumpus. Don't need that. Don't need that. Although life on this is actually kind of nice. Not gonna lie. It kind of goes hand in hand. Damage taken, block, and life. Those are hand in hand. Hey, Cut, thanks for the host. How you doing, amigo? Happy Friday. You know what? We'll switch. Yeah, that's kind of nice. Block, damage taken, life, all in the same... I'll never use it, but... Block that one. Okay. Life drain, yokai hit. Seems pretty good. Yeah, but hopefully that answers your question, New Moon. I don't really know. I plan on playing Rise for quite a while. It's the game that I have been looking forward to the most of the year. So I'm very excited to play it. I plan on making a bunch of YouTube content for it once I get settled in with it. So, in fact, I made a new YouTube video today just for YouTube if you guys want to check it out. Okay, so that leaves us with this is done. I think the next one is the main mission. I'm just going in difficulty. I would like to be able to get against all comers to done. That'd be nice. Oh, this is the item that's only supposed to drop in the next new game. Hey, we got one. It's an accessory. Yada mirror. What does this do? Deflect projectiles. Timely guard. Successfully performing a timely guard against projectile attacks will deflect them back in the direction they came. That damn 232 defense. Luck plus 28. Wow. That's so much. Oh, its defense is high because it has boost courage. That's cool. That's cool. You know what? Let's take the time to filter all this stuff. We didn't get any new inheritables. No. Alright, well. Let's go do it. A distant dream. I actually did start a playthrough on the PS4 2 days ago, but it takes ages to load inventory and it spikes on every single item. It drove me mad, so it also looks much better on PC. Yeah, that's what I hear. I don't remember having any of those, but I think my standards are so low when it comes to video games that I just don't even notice that stuff half the time. I think the only time I notice is when I have a taste of something better. Like, I played The Last of Us remastered first, and my girlfriend had the PS3 version, so I watched her play the PS3 version, and oh god, was it so... I was like, man, I cannot do this. So maybe when I have like a taste like that, I know the difference. Or the same with Arkham Knight most recently. I played Arkham Knight on the PS4 in release. Gameplay-wise, I thought it was, like, I guess stability-wise, I thought it was fine. I didn't really care. But then we just recently played it on PC. And I went back and I loaded up my PS4 save, and I was like, wow. This is really noticeable. So I guess only when I have a taste of what is technical higher do I notice. God, I hate... Oh, no, not this guy. This is one of the guys I was talking to you about that I'm scared of. No! And that's why. Jesus. Dude's hit like a truck. He's so fucking fast. What's over here? Oh, nothing. I want to get the new game +3 so I can start seeing the set bonuses. I'm a little conflicted because I enjoy playing Nioh too, but now that Rise is here, I'm so conflicted between the two. I'm like, god damn it, I started getting to the next new game in Nioh. I feel like if let's just wait for him to walk to us. Over here. Ow. Wrong one. I really need to change that. Alright, he's fucked now. Whew. I like this enemy. He's super strong, yet to compensate, he has like little HP and his key sucks. But they made him so damaging, it's scary. Nope. Sorry, Chad, we just killed a Kappa. Kappa's dead. Oh, okay. Good thing I didn't shoot that guy in the beginning. Slow reflexes. Oop. Oop. I swear, I cannot do that one on burst without taking damage. Along with him, I don't know who else is my least favorite enemy in the game, but he's definitely one of them. Okay. Oh. Ow. You can't sleep on these little skeleton dudes. They hit really hard. Surprisingly hard for a common enemy, too. They also have this move, this get up move in this game, which is nuts. I'm okay with this. They got this get up move that you knock them down. If you do enough key damage to them, they fall apart, right? And it allows you to go and stomp on them. Well, they'll do this like damaging get up move. And that thing is so strong, it can kill you. I've died to it so many times. Hey. What was this guy doing? He was just chilling. Do do do. Do 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 do. Oh, it's 3 o'clock, so I'm gonna check if Rise is available. It's not. No, I was hoping that it was gonna be available at 3. Wait. One sec. I'm gonna turn my Switch off and turn it back on. Sometimes that's just all it takes. Do. Okay. Wait for Wi-Fi signal. Do. No, still not available. Can't play this software or download content yet. Please check later. Restarting the console or entering the Nintendo store will have no effect on the availability of the content. Man, why didn't they just say, hey, the game's gonna be available at blank time, this time zone, that time zone, that time zone? Instead of saying on Twitter, hey, the game is available. Not. Well, it's not for everyone. Cry face? I know. Well, I just find that so annoying because it's so easy. It's so easily ramified. Like, if you have a problem, just say it. You're like, hey, the release window is going to be delayed a little bit because of XYZ. Having an issue with finalizing the licensing, blah, 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 with Nintendo. You know? Yeah, sure, some unreasonable people will be upset, sure, but who cares about what they think? They're gonna be mad regardless. Or, you know, you can also be like, hey, the game's gonna be available at midnight Eastern, 11 Mountain, 5 a.m., you know, whatever British time is, you know, it's like it's so easily ramified. All it takes is some communication. I think they don't make it public because they don't want people downloading at the same time. That could be something too. I think that's more a byproduct of Nintendo servers though. They did have server stress when they did release the first demo. Yeah, there was server stress. But that tells me that freaking Nintendo's online sucks then. That's actually a good idea. I didn't think about that one. Yeah, no, a lot of companies have been exposed for it because of COVID and the PS5. Talking about you, Walmart. Not just them though, a lot of people. A lot of people's server stress has been shown. I don't know if there's an easier way to deal with these guys, but I wish I knew what it was. But yeah, Walmart's freaking server stuff sucks. It's so bad. It's so bad. I mean, but then again, when you see stuff like, they also released Yakuza, well, it's probably not as high demanding. Well, I shouldn't even say probably. I already know it's not as high demanding. But they released Yakuza 6 today on Steam. Oh my god, are you serious? That did 1,000 damage. Did I not heal for that much? I thought I used the health item. I guess I didn't. I guess I must have inputted the wrong thing. Bullshit. But yeah, when you see things like, you know, hey, Yakuza Like a Dragon, or 6, the Song of Life is going to be available at blank, blank, blank time on Steam. I think it just comes back to Nintendo. No, this guy right here is pretty damaging. These variations of enemies are pretty... There's something else. I got hit by that, which was my fault. God, see, like, look at that. All that abuse, not even half of his health. We only got half. Like, they are tanks. Okay. Speaking of the PS5, I actually had a chance to get one today, and I decided against it. I had it in my cart and everything, and I even had enough time to call my brother and tell him about it too. But I decided against it because I just want to wait till they fix the problems with it. Like, it definitely seems like they're gonna come out with more updates to fix the various software-related issues, and then it seems like they're gonna have to do something with their controllers, because they're apparently having pretty prominent issues as well. So I'm just meh about this. I actually want to get an Xbox. I personally want to get an Xbox because it's a great way to get like old Xbox One games. Like the original OG Xbox. And Red Dead Redemption and Ninja Gaiden 2 are actually enough reasons for me to want to get one. But I don't feel compelled to get one right now. The Series X, because I found out the Series S, it doesn't get the enhancements for old games. For instance, Ninja Gaiden 2 originally ran in like 576p on the 360. the Xbox One, the X, bumped that up to like 15 something p. So above 1080. But the Series X doesn't get that for some reason. And I don't understand it. Doesn't get that. So I'd get the X. But that's also the same thing. I kind of want to wait till they make a slim version of it. Or, yeah, a version that's more... a cheaper version. Probably to make a selling point for the X. I guess. It's not like the PS5 where the discless version is just as powerful. It just doesn't have the disc tray. The series, the S and X have a much more substantial difference in power. So they went a different route with it than Sony did. Let's see. Oop. Oh, by the way, for the people who weren't here at the beginning of the stream, I guess I'll show you. I got the just chatting fireplace GIF animated now, or picture animated now. So if you weren't here at the beginning of the stream, you weren't able to see this. But yeah, I think it's really cool. That's the last commission piece that I have now. Oh, no. I have one more left. But nobody's going to be able to guess what that one is. So that one doesn't matter. Yeah, I got one more commission piece left. I kind of want to get the, beginning one animated. Like, maybe get the trees blowing. But, I thought maybe I can chill on spending money for a bit. Since I've commissioned so much art recently. Light the beacon, rises light. Yeah. 1 second. I just checked. I'll check mine. Well, I'll die in the process, I guess. I got shot down by the skeleton warrior. Oh, that's perfect. All right, let me see.